All right, guys, here we are. The Dragon Slayer, Greg Adams.
I've been set up.
We got the whitewater boats. I'm taking the rocker today, the Jackson rocker. Greg's in his villain. We're here at the Lower Haw. We're gonna put in a little bit warm. The water's a little low, but that's good. We're just gonna have a good time on the river. Then when we get to the lake, we're gonna finish tweaking Greg's roll. He's getting up about
tweaking is a good way of putting
about 25% of the time.
At best, in a pool under controlled conditions.
So we're gonna try to take that up to like 95%.
26,
yeah,
26%.
So we're gonna get the boats on the water and start having some fun. Hang tight. You good?
It's harder than it looks.
I thought I was gonna have to peel you off the rock.
Thank you for the assist.
Yeah, man. Y'all just training?
Yeah.
Good deal. Right through there. Yep. When you bust into that next current, you gotta lean left with your boat. Right about now, lean left. There you go. Nice. And then we're going to the right. Yeah, just kind of, we go around the first set of rocks to the right, and then you'll just pick your way through. It's some pretty nice little wave trains in there. Just keep it pointed downriver, but don't paddle fast. Slow down. Backstroke. There you go. Nice, Greg. It's right through there. Follow that flush. You can backstroke on the left right now. Backstroke left. This way, this way, this way. Yep, you're good. You're perfect. Paddle. Yeah! You! All right, hang tight. It's just too bony today. We'll go over here to Harold's tombstone.
Oh, wow. I like the sound of that.
One of these rocks in here is supposed to look like a tombstone. I'm never sure exactly which one it is, but straight. Nice move. Just stay out of those root balls. Point your boat left. Nice. Lean left, lean left. Very good. We gotta go left, don't get near that tree. Okay, get over to the right side here. Come over right. Keep going right. Lean into it. And don't let go of your paddle. Good line. No, it went exactly where you were steering. You just didn't steer it where you thought you were.
Jordan, I want to say it was like 18,000.
You look intense when the river's big enough.
And so Greg has been working in his pool, and he's about 25% on his rolling. And what I think he needs to do is really focus on the hip snap. So we're doing the left side there. We also did right side. And then we worked on his roll as well. Leaning back deck, but his face is still looking upward when he comes out of the water. He needs to turn that face to looking right, and he'll have it no problem.
Oh yeah, how'd that feel? It looked better.
I didn't really feel any different.
I left my truck keys in your truck.
Thank you, Greg. And today's winner receives a free 1 mile hike along the scenic and beautiful Haw River.
All right, so this brings me back to like 2005. I was here once with my good buddy Stephen Harper, and he left his keys in my truck at the put-in. And before I left today, I asked Greg, says, hey, do you have your keys and your wallet? And he said, yes, but I think he was thinking I said phone and wallet, because I think the phone and wallet are in my dry bag, but he doesn't have his keys.
To the truck.
So it's 1 mile through the woods, so I'm gonna take my kayaking garb off here, and I'm gonna run up to the truck like I've done about 4 times before, because it's somehow, this is the Bermuda Triangle of car keys. When you make this shuttle, if you've paddled here and you're a whitewater kayaker, you've done the hike. In the old days, we've hiked the boats back up a mile to do another run, but we're too smart for that now.
You asked me, do you have everything in, yeah, keys, phone, good, in the dry bag. I didn't even think about keys to the truck down here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now there we are. You sure that, let's double check. Oh, my phone, my wallet. What else we got in here? Oh, Greg's wallet.
Greg's wallet. Elephant hide from Thailand and wore out.
Greg's phone. That's pretty. No keys. So I'll just mosey on up the river here, Greg, and
All over that way.
see if I can find a blue truck with some keys in it up there.
God, I can't believe I did that.
That's why you always bring kayaking shoes. So the hike is actually pretty scenic, and it's a nice hike. I really don't mind it. So I think I'm just going to consider this a bonus to the kayaking trip. So you can see the hiking conditions. It's kind of like a mostly undeveloped footpath, but there's plenty of space to walk. It's plenty open, and beautiful scenery everywhere you look. You can't beat it. So right here, coming up on Moose Jaw Falls in the Gabriels Bend area, the path does get a little rocky, a little steep, A little less of the casual hike, but it's really not bad. You can hear the water sounds better up this way. You can see the cliff wall starting to open up. Somewhere around here is the trail I have to go up, but I think it's up ahead here. So we're right below Moose Jaw Falls here. The trail goes up, got some poison ivy, some steep terrain. Yeah, it's an outdoorsman's dream. Looking back down and out to the river. Oh yeah, what a view. That's Moose Jaw Falls. Not really quite enough water to... You could actually run that line right there, no problem. But we opted for Harold's Tombstone. That's a pretty cool rapid when you have water in it. It's just a little bit bony at this level. Here's another look. A little bit bony. We could have made it, but Greg might have had trouble there. Well, would you look at that? A pelican washed up here by the water. How about that? Most intriguing. What to do? Should I carry it out and then let everyone know I found it? I think that's what I might do. And if I remember correctly, I want to say I just saw a post on Facebook about a missing pelican. All right guys, so here's what I'm gonna do. Judging by the way I found the boat, kind of how it was sitting here, it looks like a wash up, a runaway boat. Doesn't look like it was stowed. If the owner knew it was here, I'm fairly certain they would have come and gotten it already. The water's been low for a few days. So I'm gonna take this back with me, blast it out on Facebook and on the forums and see if I can't find the owner. And I'm sure they'll be happy. So I'm gonna try to carry it. I don't know how heavy it is. If it's too much, then I'm going to drive back down to Greg, walk back up this fast part with the paddle and float it out. But in any case, we're gonna try to get this thing out today. It's actually not that uncomfortable and it's pretty light. So I think I'll be able to make it out. That's what I'm thinking at this point anyway. I'm probably about halfway through the journey. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the trail is a little bit juicy in sections. Basically just have to get around the Gabriels Bend portion here and the trail will be easy going. Someone lost something. Going up. Sorry for the bad camera angle. Gabriels Bend below me. Just got to go up a little further and then smooth sailing. If I remember correctly, coming back down is going to be just as fun. Don't slip and fall. Whew. Hard to do with a 10-foot Pelican. And it's the dicey part right here. Really steep. So if you ever do a portage like this, always important to keep the boat on the cliff side or the downhill side, so that if you start falling, you can just push that boat away from you and it won't help push you off the cliff. I can just throw that thing off my right shoulder and use both hands to hold on. So always remember that. Hold on. All right, almost through all the hard stuff. It's too slippery there. All right. Gabriels Bend from the ground level. All right, so we're past all the hairy stuff. We're kind of flat land walking now up to the truck. Pretty developed trail. This side's a lot more recognizable. Gets a lot more traffic. The right shoulder was asking for a break, so we're gonna give the left shoulder a turn. All right, so the hike is definitely not as pleasurable when toting the kayak on the shoulder. So I'm going to amend my initial assessment. I don't think I was quite halfway when I found the boat. Woo, made it. Parking lot. An old blue. Oh man, this is gonna feel great to drop this kayak in the tailgate. All right, let's see if I can find the owner. So I made it back.
Yeah.
Let's just see if these keys are in here.
Ah, wait a minute. What?
Those keys definitely fit in the dry bag. Just something to think about next time.
I'm thinking.
I'm actually glad you left your keys in my truck, because now we have an opportunity to get this boat reconnected with the owner. Greg is moving into the glamping phase of life.
And eventually I want to get to nothing but hotel rooms.
Well, have a good one, brother.
Take care, Pete. Have a good week.
We'll see you.
All right, folks, it's been a couple months since I found that boat. I have no luck. I've hit all the Facebook forums, all the lost or stolen boat forums, law enforcement. No one seems to be missing the boat. At least there's no way for me to get this boat back to somebody. I've tried for 2 months. I've exhausted all my efforts. And basically, there's nothing more I can do, I feel, at this point to move forward with getting that boat reunited with its owner. There's nothing I can do because there's no name on the boat. So I talked about this before when I found the other boat. You got to find a way to get your information on your boat. I have my name and number and email written in Sharpie on all the boats. I have other gear with Kayak stickers, which is my buddy Darren Harwell here with Kayak. There's big stickers, little stickers. They can get your serial number on these things if you need them. In any case, if you get your information on your boat with somehow, I mean, it could be as easy as a Sharpie, Kayak. Find a way to get your information onto your boat, inside your boat, so that if someone finds that boat, they can reunite you with your boat. Also, from a search and rescue standpoint with law enforcement and swiftwater teams, all that stuff, having a point of contact to call when they find a boat can save a lot of trouble and a lot of needless searches, because most of the time the boats are driftaways. When they're not, they still need to be able to find out who they're looking for. Get your names on your boat.
It's a special day at the River King World headquarters. I'm getting a loaner Dagger Ego, a nice little slicey boat, which I'm missing, and I'm getting it from world famous Whitewater Gypsy, man. So if you remember a little while back, we were trying to fix Evan Spire's Remix 47 up, and he was kind enough to provide a foot plate that we were able to make his bulkhead out of, and that was perfect. And he's come back from the beach, had this on the car, and said, why don't you take it and play with it for a little bit.
Hey, I got to paddle with Evan the other day. He was looking great in that.
Oh yeah,
mix.
yeah, Evan,
awesome
Evan's coming around. But the reason for the trip is actually he has donated a paddle to the boat giveaway, which is too cool. And several other people are donating some stuff. And I'm able to return the favor because old Betsy got parted out, and he's got a stomper shelf with no hardware. So the seat, the foam pads, all the trinkets, we almost got him a complete outfitting kit.
Hey, we're gonna get one more kid on the water. This is for my nephew right here. That's my old boat. So now Pete's putting a seat in it and some foam in it and a back band, and we're gonna get my nephew paddling too. He's been out with me 4 times this summer, and I think he's hooked.
So old Betsy rides again in a Liquid Logic Stomper. So man, that's awesome. He's just missing a couple things and you'll be set.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Probably have it by the end of the week or two. Yeah, too cool. It's kind of what it's all about. Kind of everybody helping everybody out and keeping folks on the water. And I really appreciate Matt, and I'm sure the recipient of the boat will also appreciate that paddle. So
yes, sir.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir. That rec paddle ought to work out great. Pete, I don't envy you because you got a hard choice. You got a lot of people.
I wish I had 30 boats.
Yeah, you've got a lot of people who we would love to see get on the water, and I'm just glad to throw in the paddle so they can start paddling as soon as you give it to them.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Good stuff, guys. Go check out the Whitewater Gypsy.
Whitewater Gypsy.
Encyclopedia of southeastern whitewater creeking. The most underappreciated channel on the entire YouTube server, whatever it is. I'm telling you, go check out the Whitewater Gypsy. There's no better place to go to find out what a river or a creek looks like. He's done it all. He's gone South America, Central America.
South America.
I mean, he paddles the river. He is the Whitewater Gypsy. Go check him out. We're here today with world famous Mr. Key.
How you doing?
Good to see you. So, tell us the story.
Well, Pete posted on the last video we did that, you know, we were kind of looking in the market for some whitewater boats.
Yep.
And 2 days later, Mr. Key contacted me out of nowhere and just said, hey, if you're interested in a boat, why don't you come on up to Northern Moore County and we'll see what we can do. So, we've driven to Northern Moore County and we found Mr. Key's place. That's kind of good on its own, you know?
That's right. Yeah, so he is donating a boat for Jami, so that's like super cool. I mean, you can't.
Well, really,
beat that.
it's 2 boats.
2 boats.
2 boats. I can't give one without giving the other.
See, 2 boats. Brian Hubbard is in the whitewater business, folks. He made it happen. Got no excuses now. That's awesome. Let's go take a look. Jami is super excited about the boat. The colors are awesome.
It's the first whitewater kayak Dagger made, and
Dagger Response.
I still paddle that. I got another one just like it, and
oh yeah, and it's red.
I've paddled the Mambas. I got the green boat, but I always come back to Come back to these.
Yeah, so Brian loves red boats. It couldn't be better. And retro boats are in high fashion right now. Almost every popular boat by every manufacturer is basically just a remake of the Dagger RPM.
But it's got its battle scars, but it's still got a lot of fight left in.
Right on. She's excited about the colors.
She's excited about this one.
Good old RPM.
And y'all know about outfitting.
Yep.
My son had this outfitted to fit him, but y'all can trim it and fit it to her. And this one here's got the bulkhead, and the next one here's got the, you know, the foot brace.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all know how to adjust them.
Oh, yeah.
You have to stick your hand in there and adjust.
I've never even sat on one. I just follow him.
You know, got 2 spray skirts if you need them.
Got him some spring skirts. He's
2
setting
paddles.
Paddles? Brian has no excuse. I've been trying for years to get him in a whitewater boat. And Mr. Key did it in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
When we paddling, Brian? I've been looking to get rid of this shirt. I needed someone who wore a large button-up,
Oh yeah.
short sleeve kind of shirt, and I think
And I've been looking for some place that these stickers need to go to.
that's what I'm talking
Good
about.
deal. Appreciate it.
Right on.
And this afternoon there'll be a hat in the mail for you.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed
Y'all
meeting you.
enjoy it? I just want to see
We've
some
spent
good-
30 minutes telling
good
stories
action.
and talking, having a good time. Brian's all loaded up. He's ready to go. Yes, thanks again to Mr. Key. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of memories made with these 2 boats here. Can't thank you enough, man.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all can.
Awesome stuff, guys.
All right. Appreciate it.
I'm here with the guys, world famous Mitchell Childer. Of course, you know Mike Hatcher and Adam Davis, world famous. They've been practicing their roles here a little bit. You got a few, didn't you?
I got a few.
You got a new Mamba?
That's not mine, it's borrowed, but
It's borrowed, close enough. Mitchell's got his, what is that? Jefe Grande?
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna mess around here in the water. We're also doing some merch pickup, so a perfect end of the week, huh guys?
it is.
It's been a good one, and I'm out here with the session again. reliving the glory days from 20 years ago.
And so a few of us jumped in the water and started practicing some skills. Here you see me in a bow stall, which is basically I get the kayak in vertical position and try to balance on the nose of the kayak with the stern sticking straight up in the air behind me. And you just see how long you can hold it there, and then you can cartwheel out of that, or if you like to do a loop, you might be able to do a flat water loop, or you just sit there until you fall over and roll up. Anyways, good. Adam Davis is looking at rolling, and he wanted to see a back deck roll, which I threw a couple out. It's really fast, and it's something he wants to learn, but he's not quite there yet, and he had never seen one. So I do it again, a little slower, still a quick roll. And now to fix Adam's roll. On the first one, he did not have his paddle in the correct position. On the second roll attempt, he kind of short strokes it. And on the third, not sure, couldn't see, but I know he didn't come up. And there he's throwing for the T-rescue. Mitchell Childers kind of offers the boat, but does not retain his paddle. So when Adam grabs for it, it pushes the boat away. And the main problem I was telling Adam is he's got to commit to that T-rescue with both hands. He was trying to hold on to his paddle, and it makes it very difficult. Back to a few cartwheels. And this is a stern stall, kind of a pirouette. Again with the pirouette, kind of hold it up there for a little bit. Hold there as long as you can if you like. We also met Michael Shelton, who dropped by to pick up some merch, and he was paddling his new to him Green Dagger Stratus 12.5, great boat. Back to Adam, he's back in his boat. I've got him doing a proper setup by wiggling his fingers on the water. His paddle's out of the water, but he's lifting his head now, which is causing him to short stroke. But we have fixed the T-rescue, and we have fixed the setup position with his paddle. So we're moving forward. Here you see him again. In the span of 10 minutes, he's rolling like a champ, and he did many, many rolls. Michael Hatcher for his first on-camera roll, maybe his second on-camera roll attempt, looking for a T-rescue, looking for a skirt. Michael Hatcher is swimming. Next, I show the guys a plowing bow stall, which you paddle forward, leaning forward with the slicey boat, and then you're in a bow stall. And again, try to hang on to that for a little while. This one for me did not work out too good. But sometimes that's part of the fun, and it's all about just being on some flat water, making the most of it, and improving your skills wherever that is, whether it's rolling or bracing or ear dips here with Mitchell Childers. And we're learning about ear dips, and he's kind of getting brave because he does not have a roll, so it's always a little disconcerting when you're leaning past that primary and secondary stability. And he's kind of putting it together. That's a pretty good one on the right. But right here, you'll notice he's in the incorrect C. And basically what that means is he's forming a C with the right side of his body, curling his shoulder to his right hip. And that's counterproductive for what he's trying to do, staying afloat. He needs to release the right C and form a left C by trying to dip his left ear to the water. And what that will do will allow the boat to come back underneath him. If you don't release that right C, you will have a really wet ear dip. In this next clip, Adam is missing left-handed rolls, which he's trying for the first time. But really, that's not a big deal because you're usually going to miss things you try for the first time. But I want to demonstrate what staying calm and not panicking will do for you. He was able to do 4 roll attempts in 17 seconds. And that's going to be a real big tool for Adam moving forward, is staying calm underwater and getting the maximum amount of roll attempts out there. Because sometimes the river's beating you up and you can roll, you just have to wait for it, you have to work for it and earn it and have to take a couple licks sometimes. But you really need to focus on staying calm underwater and realizing you have a lot more time than you think. So next time you have a little time on your hands, head to your local flatwater river or lake and see what kind of magic you can muster and see if you can improve your skills.
Woo! And yes, unfortunately I do have to work sometimes. Look at this crew. That's what I'm talking about.
Jonathan.
John, good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Absolutely. Last name?
Carr.
Jonathan Carr. That name sounds familiar. That's the boat giveaway winner right there.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Let me start with that. We got Dean and Jesse.
Yep.
Got some other folks here to meet me for some merchandise. Sean Bell nominated John, and that was just, we felt like you were the right man for the boat. So
I am.
here we go. Got a Pelican. If you can, let me pull this thing out. So what we got is the boat, a paddle donated by the Whitewater Gypsy, Matt Wells. We got Johnny Atkins has donated the life jacket. Trevor Rideout has donated a dry bag, Amazon delayed. It was supposed to be here at my place today. He shipped it. Awesome. So thanks, Trevor. We'll get that to him. And then another guy donated $50 to get you whatever else you needed. So we'll figure out what that is, and then we'll have it sent to your home.
That is phenomenal.
So we got to get this man on the water, and happy to do it. It's really cool. Thank you all you other guys who helped outfit him, and thanks for all the people who nominated. I wish I had 30, 40 more boats, because there were just so many good stories. But your story seemed to be the one that kind of hit for me and Brian, River King Brian. So we
appreciate it.
We got to get you on the water.
Look forward to it.
Oh yeah,
Very much.
I can see he's going to have fun. Dean, good to see you again.
Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Good. Good to meet you, my friend.
Good to meet you.
So yeah, I think what we're going to do is, if y'all are still willing, we're going to just put it in the water real quick and maybe paddle around for a few minutes.
Here we are,
Right on.
here in the valley, by the riverside.
And there's a lot of things to love about kayaking. For me, sometimes it's the thrills of waterfalls and big rapids. Sometimes it's the solitude I can find in nature. Sometimes I just like to let go and embark on a week-long, multi-hundred-mile journey. But kayaking can be more than that as well. This past spring and summer, I watched my son step away from being a boy and step into manhood. I watched him set himself a goal to become a whitewater kayaker and to do a waterfall. And I watched him achieve that goal. I tried my best to find the owner of this boat, but was unable to do so. And I wanted to turn this into a positive for somebody. And it truly left me wishing I had 30 boats to give away, because it was so hard to pick. But John's story seemed to resonate with Brian and I, and we knew he was the right man to take this boat home. And so there, in a lake, trying to stand a plastic tub upright for no good reason, I reflected on the week and was humbled by the generosity of Mr. Key, proud of the community for nominating their friends, and pleasantly surprised by those contributing to the giveaway, and just intrigued by how the story started, with Greg innocently leaving his keys in his car. You never know where your story's going to take you, but it's always up to you to write the ending.
Well, the guys are loading up the boats. We had about a 30-minute paddle. John, again, it's a pleasure to meet you, and
Thank you
pleasure
so
to be able
much.
to hook you up at the boat. I know he's going to enjoy
appreciate
it. He spent 30 minutes smiling. He's probably going to have sore cheeks tonight. But yeah, he's
Very excited.
he's at a good time to get a boat, and so we'll see him on the river shortly. Dean,
Yes, sir.
good to see you again as always. Dean is the official River King ambassador This is the sticker Santa Claus. If you see Dean, he's probably got some River King stickers. I always give him a pile, and he's always handing them out to people, but we do appreciate it.
More than welcome.
Part of the River King family. And we're gonna do a run with Dean before too long. I need to talk to my wife. I need more boating days so I can boat with everybody. She should do that, right? She should,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
4 or 5 times a week I should boat, right?
Yeah. She's not gonna see this, right?
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
days.
if I want her to, I'm not scared or anything.
I am.